Hi, Richard Milner from Powerboat magazine. Today we're on the sunny Lake Wanaka on this beautifully presented McLay 661 crossover. So what is a crossover? A crossover is a combination of a family boat, a pontoon boat with closed cell foam gunnels which aid safety, and a fishing boat. And boy, does it look impressive. The foredeck area of the McLay 661 crossover is set up with a large forward hatch, a bow rail, a drum winch as standard, and a step down ladder to make those deep water access beaches nice and easy to offload the family. The roof area on the hardtop has a nice big light bar, and I really like this feature. It's also got handholds, it's got no less than 8 rod holders, and there's even space for all of your electronics. The caddy cabin is an integral part of the 661 crossover. It's not just a fishing boat, it has a family focus as well. There's space in there to hide all of your stuff to keep it nice and dry. There's even room for you to bunker down in there, change into your togs, go to the loo if you need to, or if you're really keen and you want to stay overnight, there's actually enough space in there for 2 adults, and there's a sliding door to lock away your belongings or to hide from the elements. In the helm area, we've got 2 great bolster seats that wrap around and are super comfortable. You can either sit or slide the bolster up and lean against them. The helm area on the 661 crossover is really well thought out. The curved windscreen helps to maximise space. There's plenty of room for a large MFD and all of the other toys that you need, trim tabs, anchor winch, and on the overhead panel we've got the VHF and the most important part, the stereo. Of course, no hardtop would be complete without sliding windows to let in plenty of air when you're sitting at rest or thundering down the harbour. At wide open throttle today on the lake, we've achieved just on 60 kilometres an hour and 1.2 kilometres per litre. Tickle back just a little bit to 44 kilometres an hour and we're up at 1.7 kilometres per litre. Now that's pretty economical. It really is an amazing boat for the power, and it really will be a really exciting boat with a much larger engine. The 661 crossover is set up with king and queen seats. Under the port hand seat we have a chili bin. On the starboard side we have drawers that could be used for the tackle box and a large bin area for your life jackets or even a small cooker. The cockpit area on the 661 crossover rivals that of much bigger boats. There's plenty of storage area in the sides, the floor space is huge whether you're bringing in the marlin, you're using the water toys, heck, you might even be taking all the neighbourhood kids out for a lovely day on the water. A little further back we have a fold down seat that's large enough for 2 adults. On the port side we have our walk-through transom, we have a live bait tank, and there's a little infill there that's housed on the duck board. Speaking of the duck board, it's a large area with a step down ladder and handhold, and on the starboard side there's even more space to do some more fishing. And overhead we have an extended bimini to keep off the UV so you can enjoy the maximum amount of time on the water every day. For the review we ran a Mercury 150 4-stroke which gave us a top speed of just on 60 kilometres an hour. However, a few weeks later the boat was repowered with a Mercury 225 Pro XS V8 which saw that jump up over 70 kilometres an hour. Quite a difference, with the V8 being a more aggressive engine right through the range. Well everybody, I've really enjoyed the afternoon here on Lake Wanaka on this McLay 661 crossover. The team at McLay Boats have really pulled one out of the hat. Not only have they maximised the cockpit space, the boat is 80 mils wider at the waterline than any other boat that's of a similar size at McLay, which improves its stability, it improves its handling, and the boat is really built for serious boaties who love their fishing, they love going out on the water with the water toys, taking the family out, or heck, just coming out here and enjoying the water. I really believe that if you're looking for a boat around that 6.5 metre range, you have to have a look at the McLay 661 crossover.